Hey guys, welcome back to TCG Opened. Ready for more Lorcana? Let's take a deep dive into Jafar's Palace Heist. So today we have Lorcana's Set 8 Palace Heist. So this game is actually a standalone game for Lorcana. Instead of playing against your opponent one-on-one, you play against Jafar in this game. So this set takes place after Arcasia's Island, where I believe Jafar has overtaken the crown and become all-powerful. So this game is perfect for those who want to play solo. You can play this with 2 players. It comes with 2 decks in here, kind of like a starter deck, but maybe a bit stronger. The cards are generally spread out, I believe, through sets 1 to 8. And you can actually add 2 more players, so a total of 4 players if you have additional decks. So a little bit about this game. I'm not even familiar with it because I've never played it before, but I'm kind of interested in it. So let's take a look into the deep dive. Let's unbox this and take a look at what we get. Now, the game itself is called the Illumineer's Quest Palace Heist, and in Lorcana there's been one other set that has done this, and that was set number 4, which is Ursula's Return. And that one also had a standalone quest where you could play solo against Ursula or with friends. So I think this is really a smart idea. Instead of like Magic the Gathering where you don't get to have that chance of playing alone, this one kind of expands that horizon so that you can play alone on your own or even co-op with friends or people who are just getting into the game. So let's take a look into the box. So I got this for $29 Canadian, which was awesome. Shout out to my friend Mike, who was able to pick it up for me. So on the box up front, it says Lorcana. It has an awesome gold picture of Jafar with Palace Heist on the bottom from Ravensburg. On the back, I'll take a look here from the other camera. It tells you a bit about the backstory. So as I said before, or I alluded to, that there was a crown Hexwell, which was taken back by Jafar, and he transformed into the supreme sorcerer of Lorcana. So he's trying to take over the universe. A couple of things is that there are multiple difficulty levels depending on what you choose. He has his own self-playing play deck, and then you can also co-op with friends or play alone. So in the box itself, there are the Jafar scenario deck, which is 50 cards, which plays by itself. 2-player deck, so you can play with a friend. There is a special Reforged Crown tile, as well as the Palace Heist game rules. There's a playmat. There's 2 cards featuring 4 battlegrounds, so 4 difficulty levels. And then a couple of draw tokens and lower damage counters. And there's one special victory card, which I believe you get once you complete the game, just for a kind of like a achievement award. So let's take a look and crack this box open. We don't get to crack any packs today, but that's okay. And as you know, Fabled is coming out in 2 weeks. And that is when set rotation happens. A bunch of cards are going to be out of rotation. Most of the cards, or if not all, have already been revealed. And the Enchanted and the Epics have been shown. They are amazing. Circle of Life is one of these awesome chase cards that I think will be very popular in Fabled. But in the meantime, if you're bored, maybe have a game with this Jafar Palace Heist. All right, so sealed on all 4 sides. Let's open it up and take a look. All right, whoa, check this out, guys. This is a true board. It's a gaming board. So we have Jafar here with some of the Illumineers. This thing opens up into basically a board game, if you can see it here. But I'm not gonna really open it up just yet for you guys, unfortunately. So let's take a look inside. So we have the instruction book, tells you about the story. And also on the left side, it tells you basically what's in this book. So let's take a quick look. There's an overview, there's an objective of the game. Basically, the objective is to steal back the crown from Jafar and stop his menace. It tells you how to start his deck, which is a self-playing deck. And there's a battleground. So as I said, there is Jafar's throne room, which is easy. Secret Passage, which is normal level, the Crown Chamber, which is hard, and then Full Alert, which is extreme. I've heard that the last two difficulty levels are actually quite difficult, and even the decks that come with the box are not able to, or not easily able to defeat Jafar. There are special rules and tells you what to do. All right, so I think the game is very similar to probably the Lorcana game itself. You still need to have 20 or more lore, and you need to have the Reforged crown. So that's kind of an additional rule. And then you get the awesome bonus card. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. This here is an oversized card, which looks pretty cool. Basically, it's a Sorcerer Supreme card. And, oh, I guess it kind of looks like this. No, this is the Reforged crown. So this is an oversized crown. It's actually quite thick. Let's take a look at it. So these in here are actually storage boxes. So you have the Reforged crown card, which is super oversized, by the way. Okay, right here. And then you have a box for you to store Jafar's deck. You have a second box to store your first set, and then a third box to store your friend's set. So we'll put that here. And then what do we have in here? So we have some tokens right here, some lore counter tokens. I'm not really sure what this thing is. It looks like Jafar's scepter or his staff. Okay, so we'll put that here. And then in the box, there are 2 decks, which we're gonna open in a bit. And then there is, here it is, there is the special promo card for winning this game. So be it known that contents shall remain hidden while Jafar is the supreme sorcerer of Lorcana, or while I am Jafar, Jafar. Okay, so there's 1 card in here, which we won't open as well. Here are the decks. This is the Jafar deck, which I don't want to mix that up, but here are the set of cards for your first pack. Let's take a look at it. We'll take a quick look so you can have an idea of what kind of cards you're getting. All right, so we have cards. Ooh, this starts off with a shiny Pinocchio from set 8. It is a legendary card. Not bad. So we're gonna go through this quickly. So we have Anna, or Elsa, Ice Maker, also a super rare from set 7. So as you can see, the cards come from different sets. There's a little bit of a bend to these cards actually. Might have been sitting around for a while, but that's okay. I think over time they will flatten out. So we have a other super rare. So you get 2 shiny cards, the Elsa Ice Maker and the strings attached from Pinocchio. These are your basically your cold foils, legendary and super rare. Then we have Elsa, the 5th Spirit. Awesome. Into the Unknown. Wow, this is a good card. I mean, I would like this card. Anna, Olaf, Elsa. So a lot of these are from set 8. It's high, all is found. Bruni. So let's just go through this quickly. Forest Duel Sven, get a couple of those. And then here we have another Anna Icebreaker, which I believe we got here. Oh, that's Ice Maker from Elsa. So these are the Icebreaker cards. So a lot of Frozen theme cards. Tipo. So I believe these are 50 card decks, maybe 100 card decks. I'm not really sure. So Sapphire Coil, Sisu, Honey Marin. So there's more Elsa here. More Elsas here, 3 copies. Yelena's, Ryder, Luke, Ben, the eccentric robot, King Candy, Olaf, and then Anna again. And then we have Water Has Memory, which is from set 7. Okay, so that's the first deck that you get. So you can choose to play with this deck, let's call it deck 1, or, which I think I'd be interested in. This is like a, because this one has a lot of Frozen cards in it. And the second deck which is this one. Let's take a look at this one. So you can put these into the Lorcana boxes. And we start off with a Goofy, and also from set 8. Oh, this is nice, a Bolt from a legendary, so this is a super rare Bolt, which is also a foil. Very nice. These are really good cards that come with the deck for the price that you get it at. I mean, MSRP for this deck is about $60, 69 Canadian. So definitely got it for a deal. All right, let's take a look at this deck now. So I'm gonna cut this in half and just so we can quickly go through it. This one is a Lilo Rhino, Revive, another Rhino, Bolt, Rhea, Stitch, if you like Stitch cards, so these cards are always standardized, so you're not going to get anything different if you buy different packs of these sets, but because these are pre-constructed for you. Hot Potato from Stitch, Simba, so another Bolt here, and we have lots of Rhinos and Bolts in this deck. All right, so this is Trusty. Not sure who this is. Okay, so that's the first part of this deck. And then the second part of this deck is more Trusty. We have Vanellope, Healing Touch, Mulan, Akela, Hercules. A lot of common cards, Bolt. So there's a lot of leeway for you to modify this deck. I mean, they give you a lot of commons, so I'm sure you can pump it up with some legendaries, super rares, and uncommons. And Dr. Calico. Okay, so that is the last of this deck. And you have these two awesome shiny cards here with Goofy being your legendary, plenty to go around. At the end of this turn, you may remove up to 1 damage from each of your other characters and ready each character that you remove damage from this way. That is a really powerful spell. And I can see that Jafar will keep you on your toes, and I think that will be perfect for you. So I forgot about this pack, which was the Jafar deck. So we gotta take a look at the Jafar deck or else it won't be fun. So let's open this one up as well. All right, so let's take a look. So do you get any shinies in Jafar deck? You don't actually get. So this is actually a special deck, meaning that it doesn't belong to any of the sets that you get from booster or play boosters. There is, as you can see from here, a special symbol here which denotes that it's not from like the common and the typical common, uncommon, rare, and legendary cards. So this is all its own set, and there's a number system here which is 1 of 35. So there's 35 different cards for Jafar. Meadow Scorpion. So these are the cards that you get from Jafar. So Meadow Scorpion, Palace Guard. So lots of Palace Guards, obviously, guarding Jafar's palace. You have Iago, more guards, and they have the Treasure Guardian. You have Jafar himself, which is a spectral sorcerer. We have an evil genie. That's kind of cool. The Sultan, which has been possessed. You can see his eyes here are shady or gold. Jasmine, and I don't know what's going on here. Something happened to Jasmine as well. Gazim, which is another guard. Secret vulnerability. During the Illumineer's turn, you may pay 3 to each to banish this character. Okay, Serpent Shadow, Tiger Behemoth, Abu. This is a 5 lore cost, man. That's expensive. Aladdin. These must be illusions because you can see here they're kind of melting into the sand. It's called misleading phantom. So these must be conjured by Jafar. All of them actually are. They're all like sandy if you take a look at the pictures. Sandblast. Destructive misstep. Disastrous. So I'm actually not sure if you're supposed to look at these cards before playing the game, or else it might be ruined the surprise. But I haven't read them, so I'll keep it as a surprise. Sudden power. All these cards, the artwork is so epic and chaotic. If you look at this one here, Jafar is casting all these super spells, destroying the city. There's a mechanical snake. He does everything he can to stop the Illumineers. So we have a location card, a Cobra Pit. Staircase. These are all location cards. So there's a lot of location cards. Deep Well Labyrinth. And Hall of Illusions, Clockwork Blades, and finally Ink Moat. That looks really cool. That looks like a really cool card. All right, so that is the end of the Jafar play deck. And I'm gonna give it, when I have time, I'm gonna play it to see how it plays. I'm excited for this. Okay, see you next time. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I'll see you next time. Take care.